Alright, so today we're going to break down Kendrick Lamar. Now, recently in the last few years, Kendrick has been heralded as literally a hip hop savior, and I think with that title comes a huge burden. So, I think delving into the mindset and the psyche of someone like that will be very interesting, just kind of seeing how he got that success, how he's managed to maintain that relevance as well for over 10 years, I think is interesting. I mean, he dropped Section 80 in 2011, and he's been one of the very few artists that has been afforded a 2 to 4 year window to drop projects. I mean, he's still, to this day, he hasn't dropped a solo album since 2017. So we're going on 5 years and he's still as anticipated as he was then. So I'm sure he's got some useful gems to kind of spread about how to get success and how to maintain it. So we're just going to break down some clips for that. In this first clip, we've got Kendrick talking about studying the greats and then taking some of their styles to kind of help develop his own style.
It came with developing myself and just growth as a person, you know what I mean, as well as an artist. You know, K-Dot was the stages of me really finding my niche and finding myself. I came into this business wanting to be the best artist, the best rapper, you know, so I went and studied the greats, you know, the usual suspects, Tupac, Jay-Z, Nas, of course. And it was basically me finding my niche, taking pieces from their styles and putting it all into one, you know, and eventually practicing and getting better in the studio and working on my craft, I develop into my own, you know, and that's something that takes time.
I really like what Kendrick has said here a lot, because I think that not just in rap but in any craft, I think the first thing that you need to do is study others and study the best in that field. I think once you study the best in the field, I think listening to enough of those different voices, you can actually grab pieces from all of them. And once you've got pieces from all of them, that will help you practice your craft and develop a bit more. I think as an artist, sometimes at the start, at least, once you have other people's styles down packed, I think it's easier for you to kind of develop them from your own standpoint, put your own twist on it, see what you're kind of good at, see what things you excel at, and then from there, you can cultivate a bit of a fan base and a niche, and that's exactly what Kendrick did. We see a lot of artists do that as well. For example, A$AP Rocky, he was influenced a lot by Houston music, and you can hear that. He had the New York swag to him, but he also had that kind of Houston bounce, and mixing all of those together helped him develop a unique style, and Kendrick has done the exact same, and I think that's why he's had lasting power for 10 years plus. In these next two clips, we got Kendrick talking about hard work and work ethic.
Just passed. What did you do for your birthday, fam?
I actually shot a video, the Elements video.
Yeah, yeah. We peeped that out.
Yeah.
So you did that on your birthday? That's a gift to yourself? No, you know what I'm saying? Like you could have did anything in the world that you wanted to do, but you chose to work.
Well, we had that already locked in, so I had to get it done.
You know,
I had to work.
You shot the video.
Yeah, I had to work.
I heard that, man.
Get that done.
Now, who's making you work like this?
Myself, man.
As you should, brother.
That's
why you're the greatest at what you do, bro.
I appreciate
Do you
that.
ever listen to your music?
Ooh, proud of you, Kendrick. Good looking, bro.
You famous, man.
Nah, he just recognized hard work. You feel me?
Whatever.
Oh, shit! Kendrick Lamar! I can't believe it.
Oh, my God. Man, I didn't know my word.
Oh, my God. I can't believe it. Can we take a selfie?
Yeah, come on, let's get it.
Thank you. You're my favorite rapper ever.
Appreciate it. What you looking at, man?
You got all the girls, man.
Hard work, man. All right?
All right.
Remember that.
Yes.
Kendrick Lamar. My kids listen to you.
Appreciate that.
You got a little jazz in there. I like that.
Appreciate
Hey,
it.
anything he wants, it's on me, okay?
You ain't got to do that.
Oh, please, I insist.
Tell him thank you.
Thank you.
You're most certainly welcome. Man, anytime.
I know, hard work.
But you ain't work for that.
A lot of people are not willing to do that. Often when they reach that level of success, they do take their foot off the gas. But we see Kendrick has done the complete opposite. So he filmed the Element video for the Damn album, which ironically, that was one of the last videos we've actually seen of him. But he did that on his birthday. And I think, I'll say it again, the fact that he's done that shows that he understands the work that needs to go in his craft. If he didn't do it on that date, it wouldn't get done. So he understood his priorities there, which is amazing. And again, he doesn't really talk about it too much because it feels as though his music is very effortless to him and he makes it look quite easy to an extent, but the power of hard work is crazy, man. And I think even that second clip there, where you've got all those people praising him, you've got like a younger version of himself next to him thinking that the praise just comes easy, but no, hard work and work ethic has to go behind that. So I really like the clip that TDE put out that whole skit that they did to kind of just explain that to get those accolades, to get people kind of coming up to you, praising you, to get the free stuff, you're going to have to put that hard work behind it. And a lot of people don't see that. So I think the fact that they're mentioning it and they're promoting it is great. And hard work is 100% one of the reasons why Kendrick's been here for over 10 years. Now we got this final clip of Kendrick Lamar talking about not letting other people affect your vision and not putting a limit on what you can do.
Success, work ethic, and vision, more work ethic. You only put limits on yourself, nobody else do. People can tell you what not to do all day, but you know how far you can go. So work ethic and vision.
Yeah, so in this last clip, we got Kendrick again talking about hard work, but he's actually added to that this time. He's talked about having that vision and not letting other people affect it. I think in life, in the rap game, there are a lot of people that can tear down your images. There's a lot of people that can tear down your vision that you see for yourself. So I think here, an important thing to remember is to kind of, you can take into account some of those outside opinions, but if you see a vision for yourself and you feel like there's no limits to your ability, then you have to kind of go with that, as opposed to maybe listening to those other opinions. If you feel like there's no limits to what you can do in that certain field, then you're going to need to disregard what other people are saying. I'm sure for Kendrick, when he was coming up, I'm sure there were a lot of people doubting him before he was Kendrick and when he was K. Dot. I'm sure there were people thinking that he didn't have a hit song or he couldn't make it. But I think seeing that vision and disregarding those other opinions must have helped him on his course. And then early on in his career, he got a lot of that positive reinforcement, which helped him to push through. So I think overall, the main things Kendrick's so successful and so relevant that have kept are the hard work and also the authenticity, which he kind of briefly spoke about in this, but mostly hard work.